And of course, man, the Flute
Yeah,
album is
yeah,
is is
man.
dropping them all, right?
The
Yeah,
what?
well,
Well, yeah,
3000.
Friday,
3000 is
yeah,
back. Yeah, Andre
Andre
3000
3000,
dropping an album Friday, man. All instrumental,
all Flute.
all flute. That's it. No bars.
I don't want to hear that shit. I want to hear bars. I don't want to hear this motherfucker with a flute.
No bars. All flute, baby. All
Hey,
flute. He
man, that
said
shit
this is
might be
where,
fire, bro.
yeah, he said this is where the wind is, blowing me right now. He was like, this is where I'm at. So take it. That's it.
Man, this cat is probably listen. They talk Eminem and all these other cats. Eminem ain't got nothing on 3000.
Mhm.
I want to hear 3000, man.
I know. We all want to hear Three Stacks, man, especially after that verse he did on Killer Mike's new album. Have mercy,
Man, that
but
verse. The verse he did on Ti shit still the coldest shit on the planet to me.
but this cat, think about it, man. To me, this is what freedom looks like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
To me, overall, this is what he like, man. I could do whatever the fuck I want, whenever I want. If I want to go over in China or hang out in the airport and just start playing my damn flute, I could do that. That's to me is what freedom looks like. And I'm glad, this brother get to go through that. And so happens he wants to come back into the booth and do a whole album and, join
Is he at
back up
least-
with Big Boy.
Is he
What's up?
rapping over the flute at least?
No,
No, he's playing
no, bro.
the whole
No,
album.
Yeah, you know I'm about this shit.
Oh, you got to. You got to. That shit's gonna be fire, man. I truly believe that.
Yeah.
Because dude had more money than Law Law, and he decided to be an artist. I mean, look at this. The first album, they were all on that pimp shit, and then old
AT
boy,
aliens.
they kind of just they were putting them dudes into a market where he really didn't fit. The dude
Yeah, he
was
said he never
was
liked
out
that.
there. Yeah.
And full disclosure, everybody's trying to say, well, when he got with Erica, he started doing all that wigs. And the whole Dungeon Star was like, we had to stop him from doing like AT Aliens before Southern Playerlistic. He was like, he's been that dude. We had to pull him into that player shit, you know what I mean? And have him, in the Cadillac with the Kango or whatever, cruising. He was like, because he was on another planet. Mind you, this is not 2000. This is 3000.
Eddie O'Reilly.
Yeah, he's been light years ahead of everybody. And it's like, man, we had to pull him back. And then gradually you start seeing, AT Aliens, Aquemini, then the double album, where one did, what was that? The Love Below and the other one, forget.
But wasn't that sound so good? Southern Playalistic.
That was what you call it.
Like funky music.
That was the Dungeon Family. Did you see the documentary on that?
No.
The listening of that album, they said we put it on and let it go. And they listened to the whole thing all the way through. And they said everybody was just like, we got a hit. We got a fucking hit. Watch that Dungeon Family documentary.
Let me say this.
Where Rico Wade and all them cats, man, they are super producers.
Man, that sound.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see something. What's his name? It's one cat. Big Crit still got that sound.
Yep.
He makes music. I love Big Crit's music, man.
Yeah.
Because we could be kings and queens and bows and hoes and highs and lows. That motherfucker be jamming.
It's funk, it's gospel, it's all a gumbo because what's his name? Sleepy Brown. He grew up. His dad was in Brick, so he's coming from that funk, right there. And you got Jazzy Faye and his pops was in the group from fucking Memphis.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Leather in the summer, silk in the winter. This is just an art. Where do I begin? I used to sing tenor in the church
choir.
But he was killing that shit.
Man, oh man.
What did he say? You're the kind of son of a real McCoy. Oh my God. God damn it. I'm buying this Flute album. I got to buy the shit now, man.
There you go.
Because he might do some shit we ain't never heard of with a flute. It's three stacks.
Yeah, man.
Man, the dude reminds me of Darius from Atlanta. I wonder if that character was based on 3000, man. Yeah,
maybe, man. Darius from Atlanta. Might have been.
You see that episode with the ninja sword?
Yeah,
that motherfucker was nuts, man. And it was like, I think that's really him. Because if you see him outside, he's on some other shit as well. But
Always.
Dre has been on his own path for a minute, man. He said he was done with rap. He was done. He'll give cats some features here and there, but the grown man said he was done. I'm good.
I think he got tired of where he saw. I think he saw where rap was going and was like, the creativity is going and it's just becoming degenerate than a motherfucker.
I think he don't like wearing a watch, being on somebody's time. Like, dude, we got to get this album done. We got to do this because it's a grind, especially if you do it on their level. Because that shit took some time. That was no cookie cutter. Those albums are the ones you put on and don't touch it. You just let it rip. You don't skip none of that shit. And it's hard to do that if your heart's not in it. Why would you put yourself or the musicians and all that stuff through that if you're not even feeling it? Like, no matter what beat get dropped, you're like, I don't feel like writing today. I feel like playing, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like doing that shit. I want to be outside.
Stressed out. I don't want to be in here with weed and bitches and drink. I want to go play the fucking flute and fish.
I don't want to be breeding no pit bull puppies. I don't want to do any of that shit, man. I want to lead a city. Shit.
I don't want to shoot dice, nigga. Excuse my language. My wife been on me about dropping the N-word.
Yeah.
It's a bad word, everyone.
Yes.
All right. Well, flute music.
Yeah, man.
3
Friday.
Get
Friday
that.
flute.
Getting it.
Yeah, man. Friday
right.
flute.
What we got next, man?
See.